So obviously, you know, there's the normal way. You go tomorrow to the polling station, which is just about 300 yards that way, as we're talking now, the local school. And some people will do that, but obviously it'll be masks only and it'll be distancing. So that's one way you can do it. Another way is by early voting. And by early voting, what that means is you can go to the city hall here in my city and simply turn up during office hours. And there's a desk there at City Hall, but it's all been, I've not been there, but I'm told it's been laid out very sensibly and sensitively in a pandemic. And you simply give your information, your ID and everything, and you vote there at City Hall, and your vote is counted. And then the other way that you can vote is by mail-in ballot, so postal vote to use the UK term, but mail-in ballot as it's called here. And for that, you had to request the mail-in ballot. And we actually did that some time ago because back in September, we had what are known as primary elections here. Primary elections for the Senate. And so in wanting to be voters in that primary election, we decided we would apply for a mail-in ballot for that, and it would also mean a mail-in ballot for the presidential election. But the thing is, even though you have a mail-in ballot, you still can turn up on the day. So that if we had decided, even though we had the mail-in ballot, we decided, no, we'll just go on the day. We could have done that and just left the mail-in ballot to one side and then turned up on the day and voted that way. But we decided to do it by mail-in. Now this is going to sound very confusing, but there are two ways you can mail in a ballot. One is by the traditional US Postal Service. So just putting a stamp on it and going to actually you wouldn't need to put a stamp on it because they come prepaid. So just putting it in a normal US Postal Service mailbox or going to a post office. What my town did, and this has actually happened in many towns in Massachusetts and in other states, they set up these drop boxes at convenient locations. Our one was beside the fire station. And so people like us who voted mail-in simply filled it all in, signature on the other side, which they will then match with our actual signatures when it comes to verifying the vote, put it on the drop box. And then a couple of days later, I checked online with the city website, and they had indeed received our mail-in ballots. So